Hello and welcome to another On Deck Baseball gameplay video. Today we're going to be diving back into the CBA, my fictional universe, for the original version of On Deck Baseball Batter Up, the fictional version of the game. Today we have a matchup of two teams, one from each conference, of the Bulls taking on the Drillers. So the Bulls are in the American Conference. They are tied for second place with the Knights with a record of 24-22. Both the Knights and the Bulls trail the conference leading Gators by 5 games. In the rear, the Phantoms are 20-26 in last place of the American Conference, 9 games back. It's a little odd. I'm usually used to the Phantoms being a little bit higher. But this has been a season that has had a lot of ups and downs for a lot of teams, so it's been very interesting. The starter for the Bulls is going to be Darrell Edwards. Edwards, a record holder of 3-3, 3 wins and 3 losses, 4.05 ERA, 1.35 WHIP, 51 Ks, and 16 walks. Coming from the National Conference is the Drillers. Now, when I said ups and downs, the Drillers have shown that almost to the max. For any of the teams in the league. They are in last place for the National Conference. Not something I'm used to seeing. They have a record of 18-28. They are 9 games back behind the conference leading Wolves, who are 27-19. The Comets are actually in second place. So their pitcher, and a prime example as to why they are underperforming, is Millard Moore. Moore has a record of 1-5 with an ERA 6.40, a WHIP of 1.59, 42 Ks, and 19 walks. So the Drillers' offense has been performing. It's their pitching that has been letting them down. Reed, Haggerty, Morales, Schultz, they're all performing as you would think they were. McPherson a little bit below average for his performance level. So, before we get to first pitch, please, if you could, hit that thumbs up, leave a comment. It all helps these videos gain traction. And with that said, we're going to go ahead and switch up our pitchers and see how this game gets going. So we're going to put Millard Moore over to the Bulls and Edwards over to the Drillers. As usual, I like to keep the pitchers with their backs of the cards facing up, so I put their lefty-righty splits right on the score sheet. That helps me get through the games a little bit faster. So, leading off for the visiting Bulls is going to be Paul Moody. He is a right-handed batter, and he is batting .254 on the season. He has 5 stolen bases. He's been caught stealing 7 times, so not great ratio there on the base paths. So it is lefty versus righty with Millard Moore, a left-handed pitcher, and he can only go 4 innings while Edwards can go 5. Alright, so lefty versus righty is going to be equal roll. That is a batter's card. I'll be reading the blue die first. And a 9-4 for Moody is going to be a grounder. And that grounder is going to go over to third base. So a 5-3 will kick off the game. And we have one away here in the top of the first. Leroy Ramey coming to the plate. Ramey, a .253 hitter. He does have 8 home runs and 21 RBIs. He's second in the team in home runs, while 3 batters are actually tied for first, and we'll get to them pretty shortly. So another righty hit batter here. It's going to be equal on roll. That's going to be a pitcher's card. 4-1 is a strikeout. Ramey goes down. Now, Dave Bryant coming to the plate. Dave Bryant having an MVP-type season for the Bulls. 9 home runs, batting .327, 33 RBIs. He's tied for the league lead, or sorry, tied for the team lead in home runs and second in RBIs. Another right-handed batter. It's going to be +1 on the roll. That's going to be batter's card for Bryant. 5-1, though, is not looking good. It looks like Moore is going to strike out his second batter in a row, and that is 3 up, 3 down. And we head over to the Drillers. The Drillers are going to have Sergio Perez leading off. Perez having a decent season, batting .275. He has 1 home run, 9 stolen bases against 3 caught stealings. Alright, Edwards, like I said, is a lefty as well, and he can go 5 innings, so we'll see him for a pretty good amount in this game. Righty versus lefty with Perez at the plate. It is going to be +2. That's going to be a batter's card for Perez. 9-4 is going to be a walk, so Perez is on with nobody out here in the bottom of the first. That's going to bring up Dave Schultz. Dave Schultz having a pretty good year, .298. He started off kind of slow, but he's raised his average quite a bit. 23 RBIs, 24 runs scored. It's got a slugging percentage of .387, so not a lot of extra base hits for Schultz. Lefty versus lefty, it's going to be -1. That's going to be a batter's card for Schulte. A 2-3, though, is going to be a strikeout. So after walking the first batter, Edwards will get Schultz on 3 swings. Bob McPherson coming to the plate. I mentioned that he hasn't had a great season at the beginning of the video. He's only batting .229, 3 home runs, 24 RBIs. It's going to be righty versus lefty again. It's going to be +3 on this roll. That's going to be a batter's card for McPherson. 7-2, though, is going to be a flyout. Flyout going to center field. And that is 2 away with a man on first. And Mark Haggerty coming to the plate. Hags having a typical season for himself. 10 home runs. He's batting .298. He has 41 RBIs. He does lead the team in RBIs and home runs. And it looks like, no, Morales is leading in batting average. So, with a man on first and 2 away, Haggerty steps up to the plate. -1 on the roll, and it's going to be a pitcher's card. 2-1 is going to be a strikeout. So, nothing doing here in the bottom of the first. 3 away, and we head back over to the Bulls. Top of the second. Millard Moore, Pancho Carmona coming to the plate now. Carmona having a good season as well. He's only batting .263, but he's tied with Bryant and Phelps in home runs for the team lead with 9, and leads the Bulls in RBIs with 34. Is a right-handed batter. It's going to be equal on the roll. It's going to be a pitcher's card. 5-5 is going to be a line out. Line out going to second base. That's going to bring up the catcher, Octavio Valencia. Valencia, a .208 hitter, not having the greatest season. He does have some pop, though. And it's going to be a left-handed batter against a left-handed pitcher for a -2. That's going to go down to a pitcher's card. A 1-7 is going to be a flyout. Flyout to center as he gets warning track power on that ball. Jamie Arispe coming to the plate now. Arispe is a .229 hitter. This team is batting .260 overall, so don't be fooled by these low batting average. Overall, they are a pretty decent hitting team, and they have 51 home runs. The Drillers only have 40, so they have 11 more bombs. That is the Bulls over the Drillers. Right-handed batter, it's going to be -1. That's going to be a batter's card for Arispe. 3-5 is a strikeout. That is 2 consecutive 1-2-3 innings. We get to roll to see if Moore gets an increase. We roll a 10, and he does not. So Moore stays the same here. And we're going to head over to the bottom of the second now. And that's going to bring up Martin Reed. Martin Reed, as I mentioned, has 9 home runs, 1 below Haggerty, and he's batting .235 with 19 RBIs. Switch hitter. He'll be batting from the right side. It's a +1. It's going to be a pitcher's card for Edwards. 6-7 is a flyout. So he gets a hold of one, but it doesn't go quite far enough as he will fly out to center field. Moody getting underneath it. Rico Morales. He's having a good year for the Drillers. He's got 8 home runs, 20 RBIs, 20 runs scored, and he is batting .322. I believe that leads all catchers in the league. Right-handed batter. It's going to be +2 on the roll. That's going to be a batter's card for Morales. 1-6, though, is a error, so not a hit, not an out. We got to roll on the same matrix to see if an error occurred here. Rolling the dice again. 8-5 is a base hit. That base hit is going to go to center field. We're going to check Moody's primary fielding here. Make sure he is primary position. Roll 1 die. We roll a 4, and it's a 1 base error. So Morales gets to second on a single and an error by Paul Moody, and we have a runner in scoring position with 1 away here. Scott Little coming to the plate. Little, only 23 at-bats in the season, but he's batting .391. He has 1 RBI and 3 runs scored. He is a right-handed batter. It's going to be +1. That's going to be a batter's card for Little. 2-9, though, is going to be not much going on. He's going to fly out, and that fly out's going to go to center. So Moody making up for the error, and he has had all the balls in this inning hit to him, and he's handled 2 out of 3 so far. Not a great percentage there for defensive ratings, but, you know, he's getting the job done to a certain extent. +1 on the roll here for Michael Nelson. Nelson A 219 hitter. We're getting a batter's card for him. 10-4 is a situation, the dreaded star on the matrix. Let's see what happens here. Get my league book. We're going to roll 2 die on situation matrix, see where we go. A 5-1 is going to be on third base. And we will roll 1 die. We roll a 9. Not going to be any injury here. Line drive hit by the batter to third base. Batter is out if third baseman's defensive rating plus roll is less than 6. So our third baseman is Phelps. He is a 4 fielder, so it's a -4 applied to the roll. And that is definitely less than 6. The roll is more than 6. Batter is safe with a single to left. So Phelps, with a dive-in play to his side, will make the out for the last out of the inning. And we have no runs on 1 hit, heading back over to the Bulls for the top of the third. That's going to be Phelps, who just made that outstanding play at third base. Phelps is a 264 hitter. He has 9 home runs. He's one of the ones tied for the team lead. He's a switch hitter. He'll be batting right. He's going to be -1. That's going to be a pitcher's card for more. 8-3 is a walk, so we're not going to get that 1-2-3 inning for the third consecutive to get an increase, automatic increase on Moore. And Gallimore will come up. You notice that he doesn't have the same uniform as the Bulls. He was picked up in free agency. They really needed a good second baseman. Lane not getting the job done there. So Gallimore is a 324 hitter, a 1 home run, 6 RBIs, and we have a man on first for him. So right-hand batter, it's going to be a -1. That's going to be a pitcher's card. 2-7 is a flyout. Gallimore is going to fly out to left. Robert Bartlett coming up. 260 hitter. Man on first, 1 away. Left-handed batter, it's going to be -3. That's going to be a pitcher's card for Moore. 1-5 is a strikeout. So Moore actually performing quite well in this game. We have 2 away with a man on first. Moody coming to the plate. He is 0 for 1. It's going to be equal roll. That's a batter's card for Moody. 3-9 is a walk. So Moore gives up the free pass to Moody. We have first and second with 2 away. Starting to get into the dangerous part of the lineup here. Ramey coming up to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the first. It's going to be equal roll. Pitcher's card. 10-4 is a line out. Sneaky column for line outs there, but he sneaks one in. And the line out is going to go to first base for the final out of the inning. So Moore gives up a couple walks, but gets out of it. And we head back over now to the Bulls, or sorry, to the Drillers, in the bottom of the third. Vincent Melendez. We've got a slick fielding shortstop. He is batting .284, no home runs on the season. So in there primarily for his defense. He's a switch hitter. It's going to be equal roll. That's going to be a batter's card for Melendez. 6-6 is going to be a line out. So the first out of the inning is going to be a line out to second base. And we head over to the top of the order. Sergio Perez walked as the first batter facing Edwards. It's going to be +2. It's going to be a pitcher's card. 4-6 is a flyout. Flyout to center. Dave Schultz now coming to the plate. Dave Schultz 0 for 1 with a K. He's got 2 outs here, nobody on. Left-handed batter, it's going to be -1. That's going to be a pitcher's card for Edwards. 8-4 is a base hit, so Schultz is aboard with 2 outs. Do we want to steal? Valencia is only a 2-arm here. I think we're going to try and get him in scoring position with the heart of this lineup coming up. So Edwards' hold is a -4. Schultz jump, ooh, it's a 2. You know what? We're not going to. We don't want to risk getting picked off. That's going to bring up McPherson with 1 on and 2 away. Right-handed batter against a left-handed pitcher is +3. That's going to be a batter's card for McPherson. Can he come through here for his drillers? 8-2. He does not. That's a flyout. Flyout's going to go to center to end the inning. Moody getting a lot of action out in center field. And that's going to go now to the top of the 4th. Dave Bryant coming to the plate. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. It's going to be +1. That's going to be a batter's card for Bryant. 3-3 is a strikeout. Carmona coming to the plate. Pancho is 0 for 1, lined out to second base in his only at bat. It's going to be equal roll. That's going to be a batter's card for Carmona. 6-7 is a base hit. Carmona is aboard. 1 on, 1 out. Octavio Valencia coming to the plate. It's going to be -2. That's going to be a pitcher's card. 8-4 is a walk. Got 2 on now, 1 away. And Jamie Arispe coming to the plate. Right-handed batter. It's going to be -1. That's a batter's card for Arispe. 6-8 is another base hit. Carmona slow. Congestion on the base pass as he's going to only make it to third. We have bases loaded now with Carl Phelps coming up. He is tied for the team in home runs, and we have bases loaded, 1 away. It's going to be -1. That's going to be a pitcher's card. 9-4 is a walk. Moore is going to walk in a run. That's Phelps' second walk of the game. He'll get an RBI for that as Carmona trots across the plate. The Bulls are up 1-0. DeMarcus Gallimore now up. He's 0 for 1. Righty versus lefty. It's going to be -1 on the roll. That's going to be a pitcher's card. 5-6 is going to be a flyout, which could possibly be a sacrifice situation here. Flyout's going to go over to right. Right is Little, who only has a 2-arm. Let's see what Valencia wants to do here. It's 50-50. He's going to hold. So we have a flyout to right for the second out of the inning. We still have bases loaded. And Robert Bartlett now stepping up. Lefty versus lefty, -1. That's going to be a pitcher's card. 10-5. Base hit for Bartlett. Valencia is going to score. Arispe. Oh, it's a short base hit. We can see where it goes. That is going to go to right. Another 2-arm possibility. And it's on Arispe this time. 60% chance. We're going for it. Drillers are gonna throw the ball, so Little trying to peg Arispe at the plate. And we have a play at the plate, folks. Run die. We roll a 2. He is in there. Arispe will score. Runners will move to third and second. A 2 RBI for Bartlett. And we have a 3-0 lead now for the Bulls, and those 3 runs are going to make us roll on Moore. So just when I say he's having a pretty good outing, of course this happens. So we're rolling on a sad face column here for his poise check. We roll a 1, and it is a -1. He's going down to a 3-2. And we're heading back to the top of the order now. And this is just about a start I was expecting to get out of Moore, unfortunately. The Drillers have not had much luck. So 2 away, second and third. Moody coming to the plate. +1. It's going to be a batter's card for Moody. 2-6 will get more out of the inning. That is a flyout to center field. So we got 3 runs on 3 hits and 2 walks, and the Bulls, after 3.5, take the lead 3-0. Mark Haggerty stepping up. Drillers really needing to get something started here. Lefty versus lefty, it's +1. That's going to be a batter's card on Haggerty. 7-7 is a base hit. Haggerty on first. Martin Reed now stepping up. Reed 0 for 1 with a flyout. It's a switch hitter. It's going to be +1 on the roll. That's going to be a pitcher's card. 5-5 is a line out. See where the line out goes. It goes to first base. A possible double up situation here. First baseman is Carmona. I have his position down wrong. I'm pretty sure he is a 5. He is a 5. And Haggerty's on base instincts is a 3, so it's a -2 applied to the roll. 5 below, and Haggerty's doubled up off first. And 7 -2 is a 5. Haggerty is doubled up off first on a line out, inducing double play. And there are 2 away. Rico Morales now coming up. Morales, right-handed batter. It's going to be +2. It's going to be a pitcher's card. 9-8 is a base hit. Morales now 2 for 2. Scott Little 0 for 1 with a man on first and 2 away. It's going to be +1. That's a batter's card. 9-4 is a walk. This could have been possibly a big inning if not for that double up. It's just the way it's working for the Drillers this season. Nelson coming up, he's 0 for 1, lined out to third base. Right-handed batter, it's going to be equal. That's going to be a pitcher's card for Edward. 10-3 is a line out. And that line out's going to go right back to Edwards for the final out of the 4th. So even with 2 hits and a walk, the Drillers get nothing. And we head back over to the top of the 5th with the Bulls up 3-0. Leroy Ramey coming to the plate. So now Moore is only a 4 stamina. We're going to have to roll on his first inning passed. Rolling 8, which is another -1. He goes down to a 2-1. Not good when you're facing the middle of this order. It is now a +2 on the roll. That's going to be a batter's card for Ramey. 9-10 is a home run. The first batter he faces in the top of the 5th, Leroy Ramey knocks it out of the park, and he puts the Bulls up 4-0, and he ties the team lead. They now have 4 batters with 9 home runs apiece. Dave Bryant now coming into the box. Bryant 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. He is now a +3 on this roll. That's a batter's card. 9-5 is a fly out, so he gets a hold of one, but not quite far enough, as that's going to fly out to left. The bullpen is going, by the way, here for the Drillers. Pancho Carmona 1 for 2. It's going to be +2 on the roll. That's going to be a pitcher's card. 9-8 is a base hit. He is now 2 for 3. Valencia 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Lefty versus lefty is going to be equal roll. That's going to be a pitcher's card. 2-3 is a strikeout, so 2 away here. Moore looking to get out of this inning. Most likely won't see the 6th. It's going to be +1. That's a batter's card for Arispe. 8-3 is a ground out, so he does get out of it. Ground ball going to third. A 5-3 will get him out. And we are heading over to the bottom of the 5th. The Bulls now up 4-0. Vincent Melendez will be the first batter here. Edwards having a pretty decent game. Now watch, he'll give up 15 runs after I said that. Alright, so there's going to be equal roll. It's going to be a batter's card for Melendez. 10-10, I can't believe it. As soon as I say that, Vincent Melendez crushes his first home run of the season, putting the Drillers on the board. They are still down by 3, though. And I'm not going to say pitchers are having a great performance anymore. So, we're going to go back to the top of the order now. Edwards still in. Perez coming to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. It's +2 on the roll. That's going to be a batter's card. 8-3 is a ground ball. Ground ball going to third base, 5-3. Dave Schultz, 1 for 2. Single and a strikeout. It's going to be -1. That's going to be a batter's card for Schultz. 1-3 is a strikeout. Bob McPherson, really looking for a hit here. He's got to get things going this season. It's going to be +3 on the roll. The batter's card for McPherson. 9-9. Ha! A lot more than a base hit here. Another ball over the fence. Second home run of the inning for the Drillers. They close the gap even more as they are now down by 2 after the 2 solo shots in the inning for McPherson. That is his 4th home run of the season. And now we get Mark Haggerty. Can he continue the trend here? Haggerty, left-handed batter. It's going to be +1 on a roll. That's going to be a batter's card for Haggerty. He does not 6-4. It's going to be a pop-out. So after a lot of fly balls, Haggerty pops it out to second to end the inning. But after 2 solo home runs, the Drillers close the gap just a little bit as they are now down by 2 to the Bulls, 4-2. And Millard Moore is going to be coming out. So we're going to have to take a look now at our relievers. We do have a guy who can go 4 innings here. So not a lot working here. Uchimaya cannot come into the game. Don't want to bring in Henry. So we're going to have to bring in Winster, which he is not fully rested. But we got to get some innings. This could hurt, as they do have a depleted bullpen here. Tough schedule. They haven't had a day off for like 9 games. So Winster's going to come in now because he needs 1 more day of rest. He's going to be a -2, -1 coming in. That is the benefit of getting your pen some days off. So we're just going to hope that he can go a few innings before I can get my 1 inning guys in there. He is a lefty, he can go 4. Like I said, he's going to be a 2-1 there. Alright, so Phelps coming up. He is 0 for 0 as he's walked twice and had an RBI with a bases loaded walk. It's going to be a +1 on the roll. It's going to be a batter's card for Phelps. 10-8. Home run. Another jack. That is the 4th home run of the game combined between these two teams. And that solo shot to meet Winster coming in from the bullpen is going to put the Bulls up 5-2. That is his 10th home run of the season. He now takes the team lead over the rest of the guys on the Bulls. That's going to bring up Gallimore. I did say it would be an offensive game. It has lived up to that. It's going to be +1 on a roll. That's going to be a batter's card for Gallimore. 10-7. Base hit. The hits keep on coming. Robert Bartlett coming up. Lefty versus lefty. -1. It's going to be a pitcher's card for Winster. 3-4 is a flyout. Flyout to right. Winster is one of the rookies in the Rookies 1 expansion pack. Paul Moody coming to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. It's going to be +2. That's going to be a batter's card. 8-2 is a grounder. Potential inning-ending double play here. That ground ball is going to go to first. Haggerty is a 5. He's all over it. Gallimore trying to get into second base. He is already out on a 3-6. Shortstop Melendez is a 4. We're rolling 1 die here. There you go. And a 2. He is out as well. So a 3-6-3 double play will end the inning. But the long jack by Phelps puts the Bulls up by 3 as they lead 5-2. Now we're going over to the bottom of the 6th. We do have to roll on Edwards now as he has reached his max stamina and going into the 6th inning here. We roll a 2, it is a -1, so he goes down to a 2-1. Very dangerous, especially when you're talking about facing Martin Reed, Rico Morales. So it's going to be +2 on the roll. That's going to be going up to a batter's card for Reed. 10-2. I swear that I thought that was another home run. It's going to be a grounder. The grounder is going to go to second base, 4-3. Morales now up. He has 2 singles in the game. It's going to be +3. That's going to be a batter's card. 8-7 is a base hit. He is 3 for 3, raising that batting average even more. Scott Little looking to drive in some runs here. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. It's going to be +2. That's going to be a batter's card for Little. 5-4-9 is going to be a walk. Second walk of the game for him. Morales will go over to second. We have 1 out with 2 on. Nelson now up. It's going to be +2. That's going to be a pitcher's card. 10-3 is a line out. Possibly another double play here. Line out to the pitcher. Nope. Edwards gets it. Holds on to it. Not trying to force an out here and make an error. That's going to bring up Melendez. He is 1 for 2 with his first home run that he had last inning. 2 on, 2 away. It's going to be +1. That's going to be a pitcher's card. 8-3 is a ground ball. Edwards gets out of it. And that will be a 4-3 to end the bottom of the 6th. Winster still in the game. Got a little roughed up last inning. Let's see if he calms down a little bit. However, he is going up against the meat of this order. Alright, so it's going to be Ramey up. It's going to be +2. That's going to be a batter's card. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I have rolled a lot of 10s and 9s on this in this game. 5-4 is going to be a line out. Line out to 5 is going to be to third base. Bryant coming up. He is 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts and a flyout to left. It's going to be +3 on the roll. That's going to be a pitcher's card. Another 10 on there, but a line out to get Bryant second base. 2 line outs and 2 outs, bringing up Pancho Carmona. He's 2 for 3. It's going to be +2 on the roll. That's going to be a batter's card for Pancho. 3-7 is going to be a flyout to the left. So 1, 2, 3 in there will get Winster out of the 7th. We're going to head over to the bottom of the 7th now. And it looks like Edwards is going to have to come out. He gets through 6, giving up 2 runs on 2 solo shots in the 5th. And let's see, who do we have to bring in? I know they have Ortiz, but he needs rest. And it looks like Robert Knight, don't call me Bobby, is going to be coming in. All right. So we're going to go up against the top of the order here with a new pitcher, Robert Knight, who gets the call. He can go 3 innings. He is a righty. So we're going to see our first right-handed pitcher of the game. Sergio Perez making his Knight's first appearance here. So we're going to go equal roll. That's going to be a batter's card for Perez, who's 0 for 2. A 6-5 is going to be a line out. Line out. We're getting a lot of line outs this game. Line out to third. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lineouts already. I think that's the most lineouts I've ever had in one game. Alright. Dave Schultz coming up. He's 1 for 3. It's a left-handed batter. It's going to be +2 for Schultz. That will go up to a batter's card. 5-8 is a walk. We'll keep him over there as we go to McPherson. Big-time home run a couple innings ago. And it's righty versus righty, equal roll. It's going to be a pitcher's card. 9-6. Looks like McPherson might get things going here as he has a base hit. Schultz is going to go to second. And big Mark Haggerty, looking to get in on the offense, will step up with 1 away and 2 men on. He could easily tie the game up here, just the way we know Haggerty does it. It's going to be a +3 on the roll. That is going to be a big batter's card. What can Haggerty do? 10-5. 10-5 is going to be a base hit, though. Got excited with another 10, but it's going to be a single. Schultz is going to come around and score. McPherson's going to stop at second. We have a 1 RBI single. And now I'll bring the Drillers total to 3, as they are now down by just 2. That's going to bring up Martin Reed, who's 0 for 3. He's looking to do something as well. The left-handed batter, it's going to be +2. That's going to go up to a batter's card for Reed. 6-2 is a strikeout, so 2 away. First and second, and up steps Morales, who is 3 for 3 with 3 singles. It's going to be equal roll. It's going to be a batter's card for Morales. 10-7 is a double. Morales feeling the swings tonight as McPherson's going to come around to score. Haggerty, the slowpoke, is a 1-speed. Let's see if he gets the wave. It's going to left field. Left field is Ramey with a 4. I don't think I'm going to go. I just kind of want to see what it is. Risking home on a 1. Well, you know something? It's 50-50. Do they want to try to risk it? You know something? I think they're going to send him. Haggerty's going. He's a big guy. I think he could truck Valencia. All right, so we're rolling one die here. We got 50-50. 1 through 5 is safe. 6 through 10 is out. He is safe. Haggerty does it. Trucking down the line. He makes it. Morales is going to go to third on the throw. That is a 2 RBI double for Rico Morales. And with that, the Drillers have tied the game here in the bottom of the 7th. I don't think I would ever do that again. Haggerty. Oh, all right. So that's going to bring up Scott Little, Robert Knight. Oh, we have to roll on Knight. That's 3 runs. Rolling on his sad face poise here. We roll 4. It's no change. It's a new ball game here, guys. Little up with a man on third. Righty versus righty. It's -1. It's going to be a batter's card. Can Little put the Drillers ahead? 4-10 is a walk. He does not, but he draws his 3rd walk of the game, and it is now 1st and 3rd with Michael Nelson coming up, who has lined out 3 times. Hitting the ball hard, just right at the fielders. So it is righty versus righty. It's equal confrontation. That's going to be a pitcher's card for Knight. 8-7 is a base hit. Nelson getting the job done here. Finally hits the ball where they aren't. Morales is going to score. Little is going to end up at third, and we have a 1 RBI single to give the Drillers the lead. And there are 2 away with 1st and 3rd now, and Vincent Melendez, who hit his 1st home run of the season in this one, now at the plate. It's going to be +1. That'll be a pitcher's card. 3-10. That will get Knight out of it. A ground ball will go to second base. 4-3 as the Drillers bat around here in the bottom of the 7th to take the lead 6-5. This is an exciting game. Fun game. All right. Winster still on the mound. Valencia, the batter. It's going to be lefty versus lefty. It's equal. That's a batter's card for Valencia. 1-8 is a flyout. Flyout will go to left. One away, Arispe coming up. Righty versus lefty. It's +1 on the roll. It's going to be a pitcher's card. 4-4 is a ground ball. And that ground ball will go to short, 6-3. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning here. Phelps hit his 10th home run of the season last 2 innings ago. It's going to be a switch hitter. It's +1. That'll be a pitcher's card. 110. Winster gets him. It's a fly out to center field, and we get to roll on Winster. See if he gets an increase here. Not likely. It's only 20% chance to roll 1. He does not get it. That's okay though, because through 7.5, the Drillers are up by 1, and Knight still on the mound. Sergio Perez going to lead things off here. Looking for some insurance. We got righty versus righty. It's going to be equal roll. That's a batter's card for Perez. 9-1 is a walk. So he is on for the 2nd time in the game. That's going to bring up Dave Schultz, who's 1 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. Schultz going to be +2 on the roll. That's going to be a batter's card. 6-3 is a pop out. So he gets jammed, and he's going to pop it behind the plate. The catcher, Valencia, will take it. 1 away. Man on first. Bob McPherson, 2 for 4 with a home run. He's looking for another hit, trying to raise that batting average on the season. Equal roll. It's going to be a pitcher's card. 4-6. Looks like he won't get that hit. That's a ground ball. The ground ball is going to go to shortstop. Shortstop Bartlett is a 5. Perez. He's got a 10% chance of getting there. He does not. That's a 6-4. On the turn, Gallimar is a 3 on McPherson. A 9, a 6-4-3 double play to end the 8th. gets Knight out of it, and we head to the top of the ninth with the Bulls trailing by 1. I don't think we're going to keep Winster in. Let's see if my man Henry here is rested. Well, he's not completely rested, right? Sometimes I can't read my own handwriting. Yep, that must be him. That it is. Alright, so Henry is 1 day away from rest, but you know something? We need the save. So Henry's going to come in. Winster goes back in. And now Henry, because he's got 1 day of rest still to go, he's going to be a -4, -3, as opposed to a -5, -4. As I mentioned, this bullpen really needs some days off. But, much better card than Winster. So, we're going to go with Gallimore now, leading off the top of the ninth, as the Drillers are looking to secure the victory, bring in their closer, Bill Henry. And let me just put him, so 4-3, lefty. Alright, so he is a lefty against the right-handed batter. It's going to be -1. That's going to be a pitcher's card. 9-7. Unbelievable. It's going to be a base hit. Not terrible card, but a lot of walks there. So Gallimore will lead things off here with a base hit, giving the Bulls some hope here. As Bartlett now steps up, he is 1 for 3. It's going to be -3 on this card. That goes down to a pitcher's card. 5-6 is going to be a grounder. Grounder is going to go to second. The second baseman, McPherson, is a 3 on Gallimore. Only 20% chance of getting in there. He does not. That's a 4-6. Melendez is a 4 on Bartlett. 40% chance Bartlett reaches, but he does not. A 4-6-3 will clear the bases. There are now 2 away, and the Drillers are 1 out away from securing a victory here, even though they were behind going into the later innings, with a big 7th inning to put them ahead. Moody comes up, nobody on, 2 away against Henry here. It's going to be equal roll. That's going to be a pitcher's card. Can Henry set him down? 2-7 is a grounder. Grounder goes to shortstop as Melendez picks it up, flips it across the infield to Haggerty for the final out of the game. The Drillers will take this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 5. Fun game. Let's go ahead and let's call, you know, great offense across the board here, but Morales, I think, is going to get your player of the game, as he goes 4 for 4, 3 singles and a double. That double in the 7th brought in the tying run for the Drillers, as he increases his batting average. As I mentioned at the start of the game, he was batting .322, tops for all catchers. Fun game there. Guys, please hit a thumbs up. Leave a comment about this game. That was exciting. I'm going to do some end of the game stats here. Winster is going to be your winning pitcher. Henry will get the save. No decision for Moore. Moore goes 5 innings. Winster goes 4. Henry goes 1. Moore gives up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. 2 hits for Winster, 1 hit for Henry. Moore gives up 4 runs, all earned, while walking 4, striking out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 batters, and he faced a total of 24 and allowed 1 home run. Winster allows a home run. He gives up that run, and it is earned. Didn't walk any, didn't strike out any, while facing 10 batters. Henry comes into the 9th securing a save. No runs allowed. Did not walk anybody. Did not strike out anybody. He did face 3 batters. On the Bulls side, Knight's going to take the loss after a solid start by Edwards. who will pick up a no decision. Edwards goes 6 innings. He gave up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits, 2 runs on 2 solo shots, and he walked 1, 2, 3 batters while striking out 1, 2, 3 batters as well, and facing 27. Knight goes 2 innings, giving up 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, 4 runs, all of those earned. Walked 3, and struck out 1 while facing 12 batters. No home runs allowed. Alright, so we're going to put our pitchers back. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of the record keeping here for the league. So with that loss, the Bulls will drop down to 24-23. Let's see. So they take the loss 6-5. For the pitching, Horsford will get 1 knocked off. Ortiz, McGregor, and Salas all get 1 knocked off. Edwards is going to go into the book as a 4. That's 1 for the appearance. He's only going in as 3 since he only went 6 innings. Knight is going to get 1 for the appearance. He did not go 3 innings. Put my scorecard in the back there. That's the Bulls. Now the Drillers, they're going to pick up the win. They are now 19-28. Head over to their pitching. Let's see, Martinez is going to come back. Montez, Uchimaya, Hodges, Henry, and I had a couple of guys over here. Winster, but he pitched. So now with that, because they came in, excuse me, still needing 1 game apiece, even though Henry got knocked off, he's going to come back on. Moore is going to go in as a -2. Winster went in as a -1, so with the appearance he goes a -2. And Henry, with the appearance, is going to go in as a -2. That is because they came in the game with a -1 already on them, needing rest. Going to put Henry back in. That is that. Oh, I'll put this guy. And I'll grab my league book here. I keep this in here so you guys can see it. These are great binders for keeping teams in. I get them at Staples. I don't know if they're still available. I think I mentioned in the Facebook group that I got them on clearance. So we're going to have the Bulls taking a loss here as my printers decide to talk to me. The Drillers are going to get the win. And we're going to go to see if we have any games coming off of injuries. No Drillers or Bulls there. No Drillers or Bulls there. And no Drillers or Bulls there. So that is going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed that game as much as I did. That was a fun one. As I mentioned, please hit that thumbs up, leave a comment. If you guys have any questions about any of the leagues, any of the versions of On Deck Baseball, please reach out. Feel free to ask me anything. I try to get back as soon as I can. And I do appreciate you guys taking the time to play and watch the CBA with me. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.